What's going on, guys? Copamart TV here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Nelly and his comment saying that his era of music in hip-hop was the hardest ever in the history of hip-hop to make it, to stay relevant, because of all the big wigs that he had to go up against, such as Eminem, Jay-Z, DMX, the greats. Let's hear what he got to say.
Nelly, coming from the Lou, did you ever have chip on your shoulder because everything was LA, New York? We always talk about that with the Midwest, man. Like,
got right.
Yeah,
got right. But you got to understand, my era of music was the toughest era in hip hop ever.
Let's be honest. Nelly came onto the scene. I'm going down, down, baby, your street in the... When I first came to the United States in the year 2000, and that was over what? 20-something years ago. I remember when I heard Nelly, I was at the Boys and Girls Club, and I'm telling you, man, Nelly, back in the days, Nelly, Trick and Trina, this is way before MySpace. I'm talking about those songs were on the radio in the South. You got Nelly, you got Lil Wayne, you got that 500 Degrees. This was when you burning CDs from LimeWire. What a time. But going back to what Nelly said about it being the hardest era, you know what I'm saying, to stay relevant and be competitive, I agree with him. This was when you had to be on top of your game. This was when bars meant something. And I'm talking about you gotta come with your best lyrics, the best beats. The song can't be mediocre. You can't just put out a song just to put out a song. It gotta be a project. It gotta be an album. It can't have, any kind of songs on there you throw on there. These were classic times in hip-hop, and that's what Nelly's talking about. Let's hear what he got to say some more.
Ever. When I put out songs, I had to go against DMX,
Eminem,
Jay-Z, Eminem, Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, Luda. All of us are fighting.
Yeah.
By the way, Ludacris Chicken and Beer was one of the best albums I ever heard. Jay-Z, The Black Album, one of the best albums. You know what I'm saying? These were times when, like I said, the music, you don't skip the CDs. You drive to it, and you just keep on driving to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For one spot. So from 99 to like 2008, 10. It's the hardest era ever to get records.
Nelly, coming.
Listen, back then, I remember you had Fabulous, you had Jay-Z. This was like classy hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They had models that, there were no BBL models. These were like models. Like the figure was right, the face was right, not a bunch of fake eyelashes and crazy makeup, but they were beautiful women who embraced themselves in these videos. Top notch everything, right? So yes, it was the hardest era, and I agree with Nelly, because you had to be super competitive back in them days to make it, and the money had to be there. Remember now, it's not like now where everybody got a camera and got the best iPhone to just shoot a video and put it up online. Back then your money had to be up, your links got to be up, you know what I'm saying, the production got to be up. So they were ahead of their times, because even being a producer right now and going back and listening to their songs, they were all mixed and mastered well. The quality was well, the beats were well, and they were not working with the technology that we got today. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about AI, and not that I use AI, but there are people that utilize these things to make even better sounds, better music. The way how music production is now, you would not believe the amount of things that you could do to sound to make you, the listener, more intrigued. So right now, let's go to the comments and hear what the people got to say. Even one-hit wonders from that era have timeless records. Ain't no doubt about it. I don't ever think, and I know this, but I don't ever think Soldier Boy could ever top Crank That. You know, and that's just on the lower side of great hits, right? Now let's go to the people at the top. Eminem, Jay-Z. These were people, even Ghostface, Outkast. I remember in high school, you load up your MP3 player, you plug in your MP3 headphones in your ear, and you riding in the school bus. You had countless amount of songs, and it's not like now where people are copying the beat, the song choices. You know what I'm saying? Copying your visuals. Nowadays, it's a copy and paste. Every artist had their own sound. Nelly had his own sound. Jay-Z had his own sound. Eminem, Nas, Outkast, you know, Wu-Tang, everybody had their own sounds, and that was what made hip-hop great. Right now, people are trying to be like the next thing that's out, and it's watering everything down. You can't hear a song now and tell who's singing the song because they all sound the same. Let's go. Ja Rule ran your era. Listen, Murder Inc., Ja Rule, Ashanti. I remember I would not be able to turn the radio on and not hear an Ashanti and Ja Rule. Murder Inc. had a stretch right there. And, you know, 50 Cent came in, but I ain't gonna lie, Murder Inc., they were doing the damn thing. Let's see. The 90s was the toughest. You copy somebody's style, your career was done. You had to be original. That's it. That's it right there. See? Somebody said it. I said it and I read it. Somebody else said it too. You had to be your own artist, your own style. And the people gonna determine whether or not they love you or not. And if they don't, you go back to the drawing board and work on it. That's why these people can tour to this very day and never go broke, because the fans love them for who they are. They love Nelly for Nelly. They love Jay-Z for Jay-Z, Eminem for Eminem, because they are not copying anybody in the new school, you know, with their fast, that type of rap. Nobody's copying that. That's their own sound. So when a Nelly song comes on, you know it's a Nelly song. You can't confuse a Nelly and a Jay-Z. Let me hear what you guys got to say in the comments. Do you think Nelly is correct by saying the early 90s up until 2008 was the toughest era in hip-hop? Jump into the comments, guys. Let's get the discussion going. Scope of Mar TV. I'm out.